Hi everyone, LiberAnarchy here. I wanted to make a video giving you a quick update, in particular pertaining to Skype. I do appreciate the conversations, the conference calls that people are inviting me to. Please understand that if I decline or sit out of a conversation or something like that, or I'm just not paying attention or something, of course I've been declining. But understand it's not personal. It's not that I'm not interested. Chances are I'm writing something or I'm in a discussion with somebody else that involves, actually having to give a lot of attention to it instead of just occasionally, typing back an opinion or something like that. It's, it more of an actual involved discussion. And it's not that I can't or won't talk to two or three or four people at once. It's just that lately what I've been doing takes a certain amount of concentration. So please don't think that I just don't care or that I've just kind of hopped on to the Anarchist Club on YouTube just because just because I know somebody else who is, or an anarchist or something, blah 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 blah. No, it's just that I have other things to do. Also, the other update is a little more intangible, and I won't go into it only because trying to explain it all would take 15 minutes, and I'm not going to bore you like that. But my writing is going to change course. I've had my head in a certain space for a very long time, and it's time for me to get out of that space. And it's not that it's a bad space. It has its lessons, So I learned the universe is bigger than I am. Of course I knew that in a way, but and I do whatever I do in order to understand that paradigm. Fan-fucking-tastic, but I've learned the lessons, and it's time to set that aside and come back to being me. And yeah, I still have some kind of angsty video on my other camera to post, and yeah, I fleshed a lot of things out, and yeah, I've been losing a lot of things that I don't need or want anymore. But it's time I move on and change my state of mind and essentially get my ass back to the surface. And see, because I'm so used to all this introspection and going down to the nitty-gritty and reshaping my own mind to what I wanted, and used to just wild experimental stuff. But it's, I've been embracing chaos for almost a year now, and it's time for order to emerge from the bottom up, now that some of the top-down order has been demolished entirely, completely. So yeah, it's time for, I'm going to change my background here in a minute, but for my channel. And it's not that I don't like H.P. Lovecraft or something, it's just that I'm working with different stuff now, and I still like Cthulhu Filk and all this, and I still like to read his stories, but I'm not immersed in that paradigm anymore. So yeah, order is going to emerge. That's kind of the stage I'm at now. So it should be interesting, really interesting for me, because I'm rather used to chaos and more chaos and darkness and chaos and darkness and chaos and pure potential and creative chaos and jury rigging and altering my mind and thought forms and sigils and I mean, and just weird experimental crap saying like, hey man, if I want to use Captain Crunch as a means of getting from point A to point B, I'm going to use Captain Crunch. I've actually never used Captain Crunch, but now I have a mind to try. You know, and duct tape and a piece of string and a piece of chewed up gum. Yeah, you know, I'm very bare bones, quick and dirty, do exactly what works, and very chaos, very let's deconstruct the things that no longer suit me anymore and replace it with stuff that does, and blah 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 blah. I mean, I'm very much, you know, let's go toward what I most fear. Let's jump in it with both feet. Yeah, and, you know, just embrace everything that I fear and all this. And I've been doing that so long. I don't, I'm kind of, it's new to me to do something else, to let a certain level of order and comfort and stability emerge. So we'll see what happens. Yeah. So maybe I've been getting a little too unstable. I don't know, but yeah. All right. So I will see you guys later, and I'm off to change my background and then do some vacuuming and cleaning up after my little black shit, which he's my cat, Steady, which he's taking a nap right now because he's a cat, so that's what he does. He's in one of his favorite chairs, curled up, taking a nap, being a warm fur ball of cuteness. Yay. So, blah blah blah, blah 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 blah.